Friday, April the 17th. What has happened in the real estate market in the last 5 days? One thing that is always exciting to see is interest rates have taken a turn for the better today, which is really good because they've been bad the last 3 days. Okay. So rates Monday were here, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they ticked up. Friday, they're ticking back down. So we're back to where we were. But I guess there's looks like we might be coming to an agreement in the strait, in the war. Hopefully we have peace. I'm always a person that is screaming for peace no matter what. Here's who I am. I'm Josh. I like to help you buy your first home, build your investment portfolio, and benefit others with real estate knowledge. That's what I want to help you do. Get through that journey. Start early in your life, own your first home. I talked to a guy in his early 20s yesterday, ready to buy a duplex. I want to help people buy their first home, build their investment portfolio. I think the idea would be live in one side of that duplex, rent the other. After a year or so, move out and move into another one and have a duplex that you're renting. So that's the goal here. Help you get started in your first home, help you build your investment portfolio, and help you benefit others with just that real estate information. I want to give you 6 quick updates that happened in this past week. Jobless claims fell from 207,000 the week before down 11,000. This is the biggest drop we've seen in a couple months. What that means is that the job market appears to still be strong. A strong job market usually means that the economy's holding up, and it means rates probably won't drop. So if you're waiting, this is good for stability, but if you're waiting for rates to crash, there's no reason for the Fed to drop rates because the job market still seems to be strong. Core inflation came in at 0.2% month over month and 2.6 year over year. So even though the overall inflation jumped because of energy prices, the core inflation rates were not so bad. Stuff we buy every day, like food and rent and services, it's actually calming down a little bit. So what that means is mortgage rates care more about core inflation than gas spikes. So again, this is, it's kind of a quiet win for interest rates, even if the headlines sound scary. Okay, let's talk about consumer sentiment. Now, this one's the most interesting to me for today. Consumer sentiment dropped to 47.6, and it's a record low. People feel worse about the economy than ever. Even if they're employed, they're very nervous right now. Price wars, uncertainty. I say price wars, but I'm talking about actual wars. Prices of gas going up. It causes people to be very uncertain. When they're uncertain, what do? They pause, they wait, they don't buy, they don't move. So as demand slows down, it creates opportunities for buyers who are willing to pounce, So this is a good time for you. Maybe if you're looking for investment properties or if you're looking for your first home, maybe it's a good time to buy at a little bit of a bargain because everybody else paused. And because everybody else paused, sellers get a little bit more nervous and they're willing to give you a little bit better bargain. So every market's good if you know where to be in it, right? Okay, so it might not be good for sellers, but it might be good for you as a buyer. Okay, builder confidence dropped to 34, which sounds bad, and this is important. It might sound bad, but builders are starting to stop their price cuts. Price reductions are getting smaller. It might be because we've hit the bottom. Builders are still shaky, but they're not panicking anymore. They're not going to keep slicing prices because they may not be able to slice anymore. So we might have found the floor. If you're looking to buy one of those new homes, we might be at the floor. There's no need to just wait thinking they're going to get cheaper tomorrow because we might be at the floor. Okay, affordability. This one's a surprise. 99 out of 100 major U.S. markets are actually more affordable than they were a year ago. And March was the best affordability we've seen in 4 years for the month of March, okay? For March over the last 4 years, this is the most affordable the market has been for housing. Everyone thinks that housing is worse than ever, but compared to last year, it's actually improved. So this is a window quietly open for buyers. Okay, last thing, home prices. Home prices are up just 0.4% year over year. 0.4%. But February and March had the strongest monthly gains in almost a year. Okay, what does this mean? Prices didn't explode this year, but they've started moving up again recently. Over the last, 6, 7 months, it seems like house prices might be trickling down a little bit. But right now, might be starting a new cycle. If you're waiting for prices to crash, we might be on the bottom. So I wouldn't wait to buy. We might be on the bottom of the housing prices, and we might be getting ready to start back up. So be careful. If you're waiting for that rate drop, I don't see any indications that say the rate drop is coming. Jobs are strong. Inflation's cooling under the surface. People feel very nervous. Might give you a chance to buy that house that's been on the market a little while. Builders are stabilizing. Affordability is improving. Prices are getting ready, it appears, to start creeping back up. So that's a very confusing but opportunity-rich market, okay? So if you're ready to buy, if you're in the market to buy, this might be a place where you can quietly win. Okay, so what am I about? I'm about helping you buy your first home. Reach out to me, talktojosh.net. I'll get you pre-approved. If you're a real estate agent and you have somebody that wants to look at houses, make sure they have a solid approval and you're not wasting your time. I can't tell you how many times a real estate agent calls me and says, I had a pre-approval letter, this buyer, there's out shopping, and now they can't buy. What happened? Well, you didn't talk to me. I want to make sure that they're legit, they can really buy. I want to help you buy your first home, build your investment portfolio, and be ready with the real estate knowledge to inform others. If you're a realtor, stay tuned here. I'm going to try to tell you about the market every single week. Hopefully, this is the kind of information you actually need to make smart decisions and to help your customers. If you want help walking through a specific situation, don't hesitate to reach out. We'll jump on Zoom. We'll talk face to face because in markets like this, clarity, that's your advantage. Talktojosh.net, here to help you any way I can. Reach out today.